Well, we made it. After everything we've been through, especially the last 3 years, I think we all deserve a woohoo. So let's hear it. Woohoo! On behalf of Olivia and Andrew, it is my honor and distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to this stunning venue for their nuptials. Our wondrous natural cathedral is framed by our magnificent coastal redwoods, which grow only within a 50-mile radius of the coast and grow taller than their cousins like the inland, like those in Yosemite and Sequoia National Parks. This is because the environment has provided a blanket of fog that nourishes and protects the redwoods from their very inception. Redwoods also have a root system that can extend 100 feet from the base and intertwine with other redwoods, steeling them against forces of nature like wind and flood. Just like the redwoods, so may the love of Olivia and Andrew's roots. Their family and friends gathered here, representing generations descended from cultures of Poland, Italy, Ireland, and other places. May they provide the foundation upon which their union may be nurtured and protected as it too reaches to the heavens. Many of you may be asking, who am I? While I cannot answer that question for the ages, despite spending 4 years at Berkeley pondering such mysteries, I can share who I am without reciting Billy Crystal's movie monologue. My name is Rob Robinson, and I unabashedly state that I am indirectly responsible for Olivia being here today. Olivia's parents, Elizabeth and Paul, were classmates of mine at USC Law School some 39 years ago. When they got married, also in a beautiful outdoor setting, but with a little less formality, they called upon me and my then alter ego, DJ R Squared, to provide the music for their big day. I put together a mixtape of classic Motown and R&B tunes that I called Chapters of Love. For you younger folks out there born after 1990, the term mixtape actually meant a real tape, a cassette tape. And for those of you who don't know what that looks like, this is a cassette tape. This happens to be the Temptations' greatest hits. Now, independently of each other, Paul and Elizabeth have told me that since their wedding day, whenever a romantic mood came over their home, Chapters of Love provides the musical backdrop. That's why they secretly refer to me as the Barry White of the Fitzmauricean household. And that's how Olivia came to be. But it wasn't just music that led to the magic that we're witnessing here today. It was also something else just as essential: beer. Olivia and Andrew met at Lehigh University, she a member of Alpha Phi and he a brother of the Kappa Alpha Society. Decidedly not the same as the Kappa Alpha Order. Andrew's charisma and appearance reminded Olivia of Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers. Olivia's beauty and presence made Andrew instantly think of Katharine Hepburn. Despite the attraction, Andrew still questioned how he could engage with Olivia. And to paraphrase a credo of the Fitzmauricean family, Ben Franklin is always the answer. As this founding father, sometimes known as the first American, said, beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Well, Andrew's fraternity had a tradition of honoring female birthday guests by providing them with a beer shower contributed to by all the other attendees. Andrew, noticing a flaw with Olivia's sud spraying technique, sidled up to her with some tips. And so it began. Olivia and Andrew's romance didn't start without some trepidation, however. Olivia's boundless energy seemed like a thunderbolt to Andrew, dangerous if it gets too close and not treated respectfully. And while Olivia shared Andrew's passion for the outdoors, she was a little worried about his boast of hiking to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and back in just one day. She recalled having hiked the canyon with her father, and particularly a warning sign that reads, in boldface and in all capital letters, do not attempt to hike from the canyon rim to the river and back in one day. Andrew's a scofflaw, she thought, also a little perilous. Nevertheless, they pursued a relationship, summoning the best spirit of the city near their university, noting that electricity and revolutionary thinking can produce extraordinary results. Olivia and Andrew have persevered through graduations, new educational pursuits, job changes, career transitions, cross-country moves, extended periods apart, and a pandemic. And here we are. Andrew and Olivia, it is thrilling to be a part of this union of two wonderful people like you. Andrew, you are intelligent, insightful, adventurous, and you clearly understand and admire all of Olivia's myriad qualities. Plus, you two are armed with a degree from Cal. Olivia, you come from good stock. Your parents are two of the finest people I know, beautiful inside and out, erudite, caretakers of humankind and exhibitors of human kindness, artistic in many ways, loyal and loving. I want to be like them when I grow up. You and your sisters have all of those same qualities and then some. I have no doubt that all of your endeavors will be a success. After all, your roots are from the state that boasts 3 NFL championships, 7 Super Bowl titles, 7 Stanley Cups, 12 World Series trophies, and, we'll skip the NBA. Before we get to the formal declarations, Olivia and Andrew want to express their gratitude to all attendees and want to especially acknowledge their parents, Elizabeth and Paul. Her parents, Elizabeth and Paul, her sisters, Chloe and Phoebe, and her inspiring Aunt Margot. Andrew's parents, Rich and Regina, his sister Alex, and his grandparents, John and Josephine, and Berdina, and the late Jean. Oddly enough, given our proximity to on the California coast, near certain world-famous cultivations, it is Section 420 of the California Family Code that requires that you, Olivia and Andrew, declare in the presence of all these witnesses that you take each other as spouses. Andrew, do you take Olivia to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until death do you part?
I do.
Olivia, do you take Andrew to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do you part?
I do.
Best man, do you still have the rings?
I do.
It's the small one.
There we go. We got it. We got it.
Olivia and Andrew, by the authority vested in me pursuant to California Family Code, Section 400A, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Dear guests, I present to you Olivia and Andrew.